Yeah, no audio.
Is there audio now?
Yeah. Okay, we fixed it.
Okay. Yeah, no, this definitely new. Streaming on the phone is weird.
Anyways, I guess we'll restart.
Hello.
Hi. We're tired. It's a long night.
No, I usually stream on a phone, so this is weird. But welcome in. We're gonna restart. Final morning live stream. I wanted to close out the morning live streams that we usually do, with the news and updates. Obviously, it is opening night today for Halloween Horror Nights, and so there's not really any news and updates because everything's set for the event. But I'm gonna talk a little bit about preview.
Premium Scream Night.
Premium Scream Night. So we did do that yesterday, and I'm gonna do a spoiler-free talk so that way I don't spoil any of the houses for you guys. But Premium Scream Night, definitely something that is needed for the event. I feel like.
Yes.
It was really good. I went into it. We already talked about this when we were muted, but
this is what we said before when you guys couldn't hear us, but
we went into it with low expectations because usually, I said this in the vlog I recorded too, but usually with theme parks, whenever they try something new, a lot of the time it'll backfire and be like a train wreck. This actually wasn't. I don't think we waited more than 20 minutes for a house last night.
Not at all. I don't even know if we waited 20 minutes.
Right. Most things.
You're like, I know, yeah.
Most things were 20 minutes or less, basically.
Yes.
That includes like IPs, and that's like.
I think our longest wait was Ghostbusters.
Yeah. The park was like completely empty. Yeah.
Ironically, it felt surreal. But it didn't feel real. It was kind of crazy.
No, it didn't, and it was. I think it was well worth the money. I mean, also the food portion of it.
Yeah.
Was really well done. I mean, basically almost everything besides like alcoholic drinks and stuff was free, and they were just handing it out at each of the like food booths. So you got your pizza fries for free. Basically every single Horror Nights food.
So all of their Halloween Rights themed foods were free. Even ices, because I got an icy.
Yeah, even ices. So basically you could eat things that are normally like $20 in the park on a normal event night for free, as many times as you wanted. So basically you could eat as much as your ticket costed you.
Yeah.
Or more.
So that alone, I think, really makes up for what you spent on the ticket.
Yeah.
100%.
Besides that, I think this is definitely something that should return every year. I know it's a lot of money, and not everyone can do it. And I think that's maybe the reason they price it so high, is that way.
Yeah.
It is a limited capacity thing. But if you ever do have the money and this does return, I recommend doing it. If you're like hesitating on it and like, should I do this? I definitely think you should. And you know, I'm not doing this because I'm like glazing Horror Nights because I like Horror Nights. If this was terrible, I would have told you this is terrible.
Yeah, 100%. Because what we don't want is them to think this is the best thing we've ever done if it was bad. And then everybody go with high expectations.
Yeah.
So, it really was worth it. It was really fun. Very excited. Gonna show them this.
Oh yeah, sure.
I feel like that's something you can show. It's not spoilers. This was the little free credential you got with the purchase of your ticket. So you've got a cute little lanyard and a tag on it with Sinister and Surreal.
Yeah.
Felt very bougie.
Yeah, I mean, what else can we say about Premium Scream Night though? Like, I feel like.
I mean, really, that's about it. Besides, talked about how it's very empty. Made it through the scare zones with ease. I really liked the scare zones last night with this experience, because usually scare zones are so packed that you don't see everything, or you don't really get the interaction with the actors as much. Right. And that, to me...
I didn't have my chair in the back and I didn't want to fall.
That, to me, was a lot of fun because it was like, if you've ever been to Horror Nights and closed out the night and, like, been in a house that's in the back of the park and it's, like, pushing 2 o'clock and it's time to go and everybody's gone and you have to, like, walk through the empty park to get back out. Like, that's what it felt like the entire night. So.
We were able to get through all 10 houses. All 5 scare zones. We didn't go to Nightmare Fuel because we wanted to experience that with a big opening night crowd.
Yeah. That would be the only thing that I feel like maybe had a downside, but then
we didn't experience it, so we don't know.
I would say I unfortunately did see a couple spoilers for Nightmare Fuel last night from people that went, but really only saw like pictures of the crowd, and it was a little bigger, but you could hear outside. You gotta put your on here with me on. But you could hear outside of the stadium that, like, there was not as much energy because there was not as big of a crowd. I feel like they had enough energy for how small the crowd was, but I feel like I just really wanted to experience it tonight with everybody being super, super excited.
Now, on the other hand, not talking about premium screen, we're just going to talk about Horror Nights for a second. Spoiler-free review of everything to get you guys a little hyped for the night.
Good morning, Joey.
Like I said, we went through all 10 houses. There is not, and I said this in the vlog last night too, so I feel like I'm repeating things even though technically you guys haven't seen that vlog yet. But there's not a single bad house.
These chairs are so far back.
And like I said, I'm not saying this to glaze Horror Nights at all. If there was a bad house, I would tell you, because Chucky was awful last year. And we all know what I feel about that.
Yeah.
Not a single bad house this year. Now, there are great houses. There are houses that definitely outshine the other ones as far as like set design or like just pure energy inside of the house. And there are good houses, but there's no like houses that I wouldn't want to do again kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like how Chucky was.
Yeah. There's nothing that I went in that I'm like, yeah, there's no need for me to do that again.
Yeah. As far as the scare zones go,
so good.
They're really good. There's definitely, like, with the houses, a couple scare zones in there that outshine the rest. There is a scare zone, which I won't say spoiler-wise, that I feel like could use a lot more props inside of it. Because it feels pretty empty.
Yeah.
And if you've been following like construction updates and like that, you probably know what scare zone I'm talking about. But I feel like because we've gotten different iterations of this kind of vibe of scare zone in the past, I think this version is the one that has had the least set inside of it. And maybe that's their intention. I mean, it probably was, because if they didn't make props for it, I mean, that's what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it could use more, because when you go inside that scare zone, when certain characters are not present inside of it, it feels really empty.
I was gonna say, to me, it feels like if you don't know what you're looking for, you don't know it's a scare zone.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't know, besides the fact that you might see an actor. And my only concern is, like, Premium Scream Night felt that way already, and there was barely any, like, guests walking around. My concern is lack of props with the amount of guests that are going to be at the actual, like, event nights. And you're really not going to be able to tell. But that's probably the only hot take I have.
Yeah, and giving these reviews, I feel like things are going to change. Because, I mean, Premium Scream Night is the day before opening night, so it's even more new for everyone involved with it. So things will get better. But I don't really have any complaints with anything.
No.
Because I don't know how many of you guys went to, like, opening weekend last year. Saw you guys in the... Whoa, we were in someone's live stream?
Oh. That's so right.
I'll catch up in chat in just a second.
Yeah.
But
finish your thought process.
What was I saying?
I don't remember.
I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, for those that went to opening weekend last year, we know that was rough, right? I think everyone that went can kind of agree. I think going to Premium Scream Night feels like they have a lot more under control this year, how early it is into the event. Now, tonight is opening night, and this is going to be opening weekend now, so things could change now that we have a lot of people in the park.
Yeah. I mean, already just between last night and tonight, we've seen that they have added like more props and stuff in other areas. So.
Well, I mean, like, not prop wise. I'm meaning like logistically.
Yeah, that too.
Like, I remember food lines were insane, and there wasn't really management to them.
Yeah.
And yeah, the house lines were kind of insane.
Mm-hmm.
As far as last year goes, so we'll see how tonight goes, and all of opening weekend, we'll see how busy it is. All I know is that you're not able to add it onto your, if you're just now getting frequent fear, you're not able to add today and tomorrow on there, which makes me think they're at capacity. But then again, I don't know if single nights sold out yet.
Yeah, I don't think so, and I know that if you're getting ultimate frequent fear, those you can pick tonight for your start date. It's just like all the frequent fear, right? And those lower tiers, you cannot pick today and tomorrow your start dates anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna catch up on chat.
Okay, while you do that, I'm gonna grab. Actually, can you grab my drink from over there? Because I'm stuck in this corner.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And I'm gonna take over the stream. Hey, look, you're in the mirror when you walked by. I'm gonna scroll up on my phone so we can read on here because the chat is so small on your phone. It's right here. He's over there drinking before he even brings me my drink. Oh my gosh. I'm already losing my voice.
I'm good now. I just need to wake up a little bit.
I don't necessarily scream at Horror Nights either, so I don't know why I'm losing my voice.
Yeah, look, it's the Horror Nights cup.
Yeah.
Okay, chat.
Alright, let's start from the beginning because we really have not been reading chat this whole time. Because it's so itty bitty up there, I can't even read it. Adeladia said, hey, I'm in the park already, but I'll see you in the fog tonight.
Oh, you're in the park already. Look at you.
Look at you. I could not be doing that. I would be absolutely destroyed by the end of the night if I was in the park.
Alright, I will say, for those of the fiends that are in the park tonight or at all this weekend, we've already done all 10 houses. So if you want to come see us and run a house with you, just let us know. And we're going to do it. Because we've done it all already.
It's true.
And we're not in the same, like, rush mentality that we usually are on opening weekend. Now we're just going to hit, like, the reruns of houses kind of thing. And then Nightmare Feel. And then, like, hang out in the scary zones and things like that. So, if you do see us in the fog and you're like, hey, you want to go run this house? Sure, why not?
Yeah. Always down. Okay, let's see what else. Sam said, sounds like it was a hit then, hope they bring it back. I really, really hope they do, because all night last night, all I could tell Kyle was, if this comes back, like, it's the staple. We have to do it. It's so worth it.
Yeah. You said what I was gonna say. You said what I was gonna say, so that works.
Let's see. Sam said, how does your hype list match up to your rankings now that you've seen them? Insanely different. I will say I don't know if I want to quite yet compare because we've really only done everything one time. And you can always get like a better run of a house or not better run of a house. But I will say as of now, things that were at the bottom of my list are closer to the top of my list now. And things that were at the top of my list are closer to the bottom of the list now. Very surprising takes.
This isn't a spoiler. Major Suites, bottom of our hype list. One of the best houses at this year's event.
Insane. Beat the allegations that Fast and Furious cannot be a good house location.
Yep.
100%.
I would say that much, because that was the complete bottom of our list when we were talking about him in the other live stream that we did. Completely wrong on thinking that was going to be awful. So, yep.
Oh my gosh. Literally, like, I had so much fun in that house. It is not scary, but it is so fun, and it's, loved it. Okay. And then Joey said, "So you guys in the Rick's Fix live stream last night, I yelled look and my wife made fun of me."
Huh? I yelled look at my dude, I didn't know we were in his. I'll have to go look at that because I hope I didn't look stupid.
Right. If anything, I know me, I'd probably just look like I was mad at the world in the background. Because if I don't know that we're doing something where I'm going to be on camera, I have major RBF.
Where in his... I'm going to look. So where in his live stream did you see us? Was it like waiting at the gate or in the park? That way I can kind of... I don't know. I didn't even know he streamed last night, so... Yeah. We did see a few people we did know last night, though, which was cool.
It was really cool. It's always nice to, like, catch all your buddies.
Yeah.
Chris said, are you guys going tonight?
Yes, we will be there all of opening weekend. We will be there tonight. Basically just saying hi to everybody. Seeing the people, like our creator friends that didn't go to Premium Scream. We're going to be kind of looking for those guys, and if you guys see us, yeah, we'll be there.
Nice. Sam said single night tickets for tonight are still on sale. Almost sold another one at work this morning. Okay, so we're not sold out for tonight then. So that's good.
It's gonna be busy.
It's still gonna be busy, but maybe not sold out busy at least. Chris said, where do the New York houses exit to? That would be the new tent houses, right?
The New York houses?
Yeah.
New York houses would be sound stages.
Oh yeah.
That would be New York houses are Triplets and Insidious.
Yes.
So those exit the same way they always do, I feel like.
Yes. I think the only exits that have changed were the new tent houses and then the museum house.
The new tent houses is so weird.
It is. They're...
It feels like I'm not at Horror Nights when I was in that location of Universal. And like you can exit one and basically enter the other if you really wanted to.
Gotcha. Yeah. I really like how Goblin's Feast and Monsters is, so I don't know if you guys plan ahead on what houses you're gonna hit or anything, but I would plan to hit those two back to back because it's such a long walk to get back there, but they do have it where when you exit one, you can turn right back around and get in line for the other that's next to it instead of having to go all the way back out front and then all the way back down the really long walk. So that's a plus that they did that with their new tents. And then also, museum's entrance was in a really strange place.
Yeah,
went through the Simpsons queue.
Yeah, your entrance to museum is going to be inside of Simpsons Land, which is weird.
Very strange. Was not expecting that. I don't know how we missed that was going to be a thing until we got there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oops. Come back, chat. Go away. Out of all the food you tried, what would you say is a definite must-have? Let me go first.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, frankly, I'm a dessert girly. So I would, one, just for the soul cuteness, you have to get the Stay Puft Man s'more. Because that marshmallow is huge, but it's so cute and so perfect, and it was so worth it, like I did not want to eat it. But taste-wise, I really, really loved the goblin pie.
More dessert.
Yeah, I told you I'm a dessert girly. Everything we tried was really good, but I'm the person that, like, I want to keep going back and trying desserts. And on a sad note, they were out of the Triplets birthday party dessert sampler when I went to get it. So I didn't get to try that. But the goblin pie is really good. Your turn.
I'm a sucker for the classic. Pizza fries are the best thing that Hornets has.
Yeah.
And I got that for free last night, and I was happy. And I sat in the darkness of the DreamWorks Cafe. I forgot that was Kid Zone anymore, and that kind of hurt my heart. But yeah, so I just sat in the darkness behind DreamWorks Cafe, enjoying my pizza fries, my free pizza fries, might I add. And yeah, I'm a sucker for the classics. If they ever bring back though Chance BB&J though, then we'll be talking. They should have brought that back. I wish I could have got that for free.
Right. Well, since you're not gonna bring this one up, another really good one we tried was they had a barbecue turkey wing at the like Goblin's Feast themed booth where you got the goblin pie and everything, and that was really good too. Like very pleasantly surprised with that.
And I'm gonna keep it real because you know I like to keep it real on the channel.
I know exactly.
Almost everything at the Ghostbusters booth is disgusting.
Yeah.
My personal preference. The corn dog. I love the corn dogs at Horror Nights. They're always usually really good. I think they went over the top with the toppings on this corn dog to where it completely overpowers everything and it doesn't taste great.
Yeah, it just tastes like Fritos. And
the dessert corn dog thing that they're doing. I'm gonna save you guys from eating it. It tastes like toothpaste. It's really bad, and it looks like toothpaste when you bite into it.
I was so excited because there's edible glitter on it.
Because when I was reading it, it was saying cheesecake, like with the glitter and all that. And I was like, okay, this sounds good, but it's like mint inside the cheese. It's disgusting. Don't eat it. Maybe you like it.
Bugles on the outside too.
Get your own opinion, I guess. But if you're gonna pay that much for a corn dog,
try it if you want to try it. But if you know you can only have a select few things, don't put that at the top of your list.
Yeah, it was rough.
Mike said, "I like your hoodie."
Oh yeah, I forgot I was wearing this one. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, man. Great book series and a cool movie.
I want to show off my shirt. It's the new merch with Sinister and Surreal. One of the only shirts that has a 33 on it.
You know, I'm pretty sure you say it like mine.
I wanted to show mine off too. Felt left out. Joey said it was early on in the Demon Queen scare zone. That means if I was in the background of that stream, I was probably acting a fool. Because when we went through that zone the first time, if it was during the day, I was acting the fool in there.
I was probably filming.
Yeah. I was like happy dancing my way out of that zone. Like when I tell y'all it was so good, that's my favorite zone of the year. Can't lie. But I'm not gonna say anything else about it. Because I will go on forever.
I will say, San Francisco's scare zone is peak.
It's pretty good.
If you know what's in San Fran. I mean, I can say it.
Yeah.
Blumhouse is really good this year. I don't know if maybe it's because I just like how it looks on my camera. Or if like it honestly is good. But I don't know. I like, you guys know, I just like horror movies in general. So like, whenever they do like an IP as a scare zone there, and they do it well, I like it. So that's one of the best scare zones. But Torture Fair also as well.
Torture Fair is pretty solid.
If you want the most interaction, I feel like in any scare zone, it'd be Torture Fair. Like from the scare actors.
Yeah. And I feel like we might have missed out a little bit in Demon Queens of like what the main character in that zone does interaction wise. Because we didn't really get to finish watching like the little performance in the center.
True, but I still feel like, I don't know, I got more interaction.
Torture Fair does have a lot of like fun, goofy chaos going on. Mike said he'll be there September 2nd through 7th.
Nice. Ow, I just
that's
hit my knee on the table.
Really soon.
September, yeah, that's Tuesday.
Tomorrow's September 1st, ain't it?
No, tomorrow's August 31st.
Oops, I'm silly. Sam said the desserts were what I was most excited for when I saw the menu. Good to know. Cheesecake corn dog is a miss.
It's awful.
Yes. If you do want to try a Ghostbusters dessert, though, I mean...
just get s'mores.
The s'mores, it's a s'more. But it's a good s'more, and I love s'mores. And it's a giant baby Stay Puft marshmallow, so it's worth it.
Yeah, giant baby Stay Puft marshmallow man.
Joy said, yeah, Kyle is filming, and you were a few steps behind him, grinning. We'll have to find that. I'm sure that's funny.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up. Because I forget I always end up in the background of stuff when people are filming.
Yeah, I don't even think about that. And honestly, we should have been thinking about that. Because last night, frankly, I think a majority of the people there were creators.
I'm not going to lie. It was very funny to be standing in front of the gate, right? For this premium scream night. And as soon as the opening ceremony happened, see a million cameras rise up.
Which, like, usually that's what happens, but it wasn't just everybody's phones.
The entire crowd.
It's like everybody's little pockets.
Yeah, everyone's little freaking actual professional cameras. So I'm like, this is a creator event right now.
Yeah. Hornets release said, we got y'all, you're paying for media night this year.
Yeah, and we fell into the trap, but it was actually cool.
It was so worth it. I really, really hope they bring it back.
But let's get a poll-ish in chat of who exactly is going this weekend. Who is going tonight specifically?
Yes, anybody in here going tonight? Joey said he's going September 21st through 27th. If he gets down early enough, that Saturday he'll try to sneak over for an extra night at HHN. It's always a smart move. An extra night never hurt anybody. Might hurt your feet though.
Yeah.
I'm already hurting.
Hey, we actually got lucky too. It didn't really rain much last night either.
Oh my god. So great.
Now I don't know if tonight we'll get that same luck, but we can hope.
Sam said they will be here on Sunday night.
Well, look for us in the fog, 'cause we will be there.
We will be here all weekend.
All weekend. So, yeah, come say hey.
I want to say something about the tribute store and who it features. Is that a big spoiler? Because I feel like I just want to talk about this.
No, because they've shown off the tribute store and a million creators have already gone in there before it's even open.
Well, you know what, y'all? I'm sure you've seen this already, but we got this. I love her. She's all over the tribute store. I'm hoping we get more of her.
I wish to talk about her. I gotta pee. Have fun.
Okay, thank you. Alright guys, I'm taking over the stream. What do y'all want to talk about? Probably by myself, which makes me nervous going through houses. Haha. Listen, that is very nerve-wracking. There was actually one year that Kyle did scare acting for Horror Nights, and I had no one to go with because we're not from around here. And I wasn't employed at the time, so I was like, shoot, I'm gonna come stay down here while you work and go to Horror Nights. And honestly, you get some really fun interactions when you go alone. I feel like they notice that you're by yourself. They give you a little extra love. And if it goes anything like my experience did, because I was very nervous about that too, lots of people in line will notice you're alone and start asking questions. And you tend to make some friends along the way. But as Kyle said earlier, also, if you happen to catch us in line for a house, you're more than welcome to hang around with us for a little bit and hit a house or two. Joey said, not worried about the rain, worried I'll start getting Vietnam flashbacks of the Chucky queue once I get in the sweets line. Honestly, we didn't spend much time in the queue line yesterday, obviously. But I will just say the smell alone that pumps out of that house is enough to cover up all the flashbacks of the Chucky house, because I didn't even think once about it. It was really cool. I was very happy. I am having a hard time not saying certain things because I'm the kind of person that when I start talking, the spoilers are going to start coming out of my mouth. So I'm ready to do our not spoiler-free review. Hi.
Hello.
Why did you look at me like that, like you can't close the door?
Did you guys hear the toilet flush? I apologize if you did.
I didn't even hear the toilet flush.
Ugh. Hello. Welcome back. What have we been talking about?
I talked about my experience going to Horror Nights alone because Sam's going alone, most likely.
Well, Sam,
nervous, and I was like, if you happen to catch us,
yeah, if you catch us, we'll
run some houses.
We'll run the house with you.
And then Joey said he's not worried about the rain. He's worried about the Vietnam flashbacks that he might get waiting in the Major Suites queue to the Chucky house.
I will say this: the queue is mostly not inside of the Fast and Furious building. The queue is a little bit inside of it, but like not as much as hearing Chucky on the screens for 50 minutes.
Yeah. I was like, honestly, the ambiance from the house and the smell from the house, trying to not give any spoilers, is enough to cover up those flashbacks, I feel.
Yeah, a lot of it's on the outside, and then you have the queue in front of the actual facade as
I
well.
would like to excuse myself for a potty break now, too.
Yeah, me too, okay.
Yeah, because we just woke up from a nap and I chugged a Coke, and now I gotta go potty.
Alright. I'm gonna talk to you guys like we usually do with the morning live stream, and Amber usually isn't there. You can't even see that. I'm blocking the mirror. Are we all staying in Universal Resorts for your Horror Nights, or do you guys like to stay in like motels and things like that, in different hotels? Because I used to like just staying in little motels, but then I started staying at the resorts, and now I can't not stay at the resorts. Looks like it's raining right now. I hope that means the sky is getting it out now before opening. Yeah, I hope so. One thing I hate, and I know it's like her tradition, and I think I said this last live stream too, but one thing I hate about the Horror Nights experience, I guess, is the rain portion of it. Because I do not like being soaking wet walking around. Because, you know, chafing is an issue, I will say that. And we have chafe cream and things like that, but like, chafing is an issue, especially when you're wet. And then your shoes are soaked, man, and then you get really tired and like your body aches, especially with it being humid on top of it because it's Florida and it never cools down. So that's something I don't like about that experience, especially when it rains too, because then the scare actors can't come out in the scare zones either. And that, welcome back.
Thank you.
And kind of kills the vibes a little bit. I know they say it's tradition, but I'll be an adventurer first time. Used to stay at the Hilton across the street, but tired of the walk.
We've stayed in that one. That walk is brutal.
Yeah, and that hotel charges me way too much money because they're me. Adventura, yeah, definitely the better option. I don't know if there's buses at that one, or are they the closest one?
I don't know if they have the boat or the bus.
No, I think...
No, that's Sapphire.
That's Sapphire and stuff. But you're cold, man.
I am cold, because we can be cold in here. We're in a hotel. We're going to freeze ourselves.
Yeah, definitely resorts are way better, especially because you can get... I don't know if it's happening this year, which we're going to try out today. You might get the resort entrance to HHN. But I don't know if that's happening in this year. I don't know. I'll have to see. I can't confirm that.
Yeah.
I live 15, 20 minutes away, so I just stay home, but I'm staying at Portofino to bring a first-timer on the 15th.
That's fun. I so wish we lived that close.
Yeah, no, I don't live anywhere close. We live like 3 hours away.
Unfortunately.
So all these other creators that can come all the time, you're lucky.
Yeah.
You were cold, man.
I'm sorry.
Jeez, I'm going to like scoot away from you. You're freezing, bro. My God.
I have the AC on 65.
Anyways, I think I can walk to the Sapphire and take the boat. Okay, well there you go.
Yeah, and then Sam confirmed. Venture has buses. It's a short walk to the docks. I kind of want to get on the boat one day, but no, you probably don't want to.
Nope. I have a fear of water, guys, so I definitely am not a boat person, so I don't stay at the boat ones.
Valid. I'm scared of the dark.
All right.
How ironic.
This is a therapy session now.
Yes. What's your guys' biggest fear?
Anyways, opening night tonight. Fun times.
Very excited.
I like how we're still excited even though we've already done the entire night.
Well, I feel like, I know we were a little concerned that Premium Scream would take the hype away from opening night. I don't think it's going to. Premium Scream had its own hype or whatever, but it kind of just felt like a pre-game to opening night.
Yeah, it didn't have the same vibes that opening night usually does. If you've ever been to an opening night, there's like a certain energy, maybe because like all like the big fans of HHN are there, and then like the people you watch on YouTube are there, and I don't know. And then usually the actors are really like energetic as well. So I feel like last night didn't have that vibe, even though it was technically the first night for...
I felt like the actors still had the energy, but just the lack of actual attendees made the vibes not so high.
Yeah.
But you could still feel that everyone was pretty dang excited.
But, yeah, no, tonight will be different because it's going to have that vibe. We're going to have all the excitement, and it's going to be busy. But...
Nice.
Did you zone out just now? I saw that.
How are we going to survive this weekend?
The water taxi is my favorite part of the 4 on the water.
Yes.
My biggest fear is clowns. The NF Circus theme made me nervous, and I was pleasantly surprised.
I love clowns. I think clowns are so cool.
I'd say there's a lot of clowns at Horror Nights.
There's a good bit of them this year.
Not this year.
There's a handful.
A little bit, like in one house.
Okay.
Because I don't think any other house had one.
I don't know. I felt like there was a good.
And then I don't know about Nightmare Field because I haven't seen it.
There's some in the zones.
Not really.
You don't remember our clown friend in that one zone?
You can say what zone it's in.
Torture Bear?
He's a jester, not a clown.
He's more of a jester, but...
He's a jester.
Very clown vibes.
But like actual clowns, there's only...
Yeah.
Slaughter Cinema.
Yeah.
I will say that. Slaughter Cinema has clowns. But in a weird setting, like in a setting you expect clowns to be in.
Yeah. It has mummies too.
Yeah.
In a weird setting where you would not expect mummies.
We won't elaborate on that, but...
Oh gosh, that house is so fun.
That house is really good. Slaughter Cinema definitely... It's our first time ever getting to see Slaughter Cinema, but...
It makes me so upset I missed the first one.
Yeah, me going to Slaughter Cinema 1 and now 2. 2's as good as 1. So...
Sam said, or bugs. That house a couple years ago was torture.
Oh yeah, no, I'm terrified of bugs, man. So
everybody hates that house. I was so happy to be there.
No, I think it was a great house. I wasn't as scared of it. The only thing I was a little about was that like dark hallway with all like felt like you're walking through like bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I loved it. I'm like a weird kid that loves bugs, so had a great time in there.
Can't relate.
I love bugs.
I will say there is one house. If dark hallways are scary, there is one house at the event this year that's very much like you're inside of like a sensory deprivation hallway.
Like, I will put it in perspective to say, I know last stream I talked about how I'm hoping that Premium Scream Night, pulsing us through the houses, finally gives me that...
Oh, I didn't talk about the pulsing.
Gives me that, like, I'm gonna die feeling. And that house did, because when it happens, you are not expecting it to happen. And I literally immediately felt like fight or flight, like I'm a goner. And I've never felt that way in Horror Nights, so it was really great.
I will warn you guys too. Actually, I'll say this and then I'll warn you guys. There is a house as well that if you guys remember the weekend and Halloween, the most recent Halloween iteration at Horror Nights, mannequin rooms.
Oh, yeah.
Where there's like a bunch of mannequins and then some are real people. There is one house that does it several times. And going off of that, you're going to know what house I'm talking about. Because I'm going to say, if you get scared very easily, Insidious is in a very intense house. It's a very intense house. Definitely the energy is 150%, 200% in there from the actors. And just the way scares are set, if you're scared of triple scares or double scares,
any scares,
in this house there might be a quadruple scare.
Yeah.
Be prepared for when you go inside of the house.
And say, literally, like we were talking about it last night, I feel like Horror Nights fully grabbed every single scare that they know gets people and put it in this house.
Yes. So if you've gone to Horror Nights enough, you're going to recognize some similar scares that have been in other houses in the past. You might be able to pinpoint them. But this one definitely pulls out all the stops.
Yeah.
Insidious is definitely one of the most intense houses in recent years, I feel like.
Yeah. I agree. 100%. Not for the weak.
Yeah. So, good luck.
So I can't wait for like everybody to go and us get to hear everybody else's experience in these houses too.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see everyone's opinions on other houses, you know, since I've seen some on like people that went last night.
Oh yeah.
And like team members that went during the team member preview, but people that actually haven't gone yet, I'm curious to see your guys'.
Yeah. That's my favorite part about getting into this final weekend is everybody goes and you get to really hear about everything.
Yeah.
And share the excitement.
Yeah. Anyways, opening weekend starts now. Opening night tonight. So if you guys see us in the fog, say hello. If you don't see us in the fog, sorry.
Sorry you missed us.
Sorry, tough. So I said, thank you guys for hanging out with us this morning to talk about Premium Scream Night and just talk in general. We're going to chill for a little bit, and then we'll be in the parks later. So, yeah, look for us, I guess, if you want to.
What are you guys gonna do till the gates open tonight?
That's a great question.
Probably nap.
No.
Get some lunch.
Yeah, I'll probably get some lunch, and then I don't know if Dead Coconut's gonna be open before that.
No, I think they open at like 4 or 5.
So probably not Dead Coconut. I don't know. Probably just chill.
I'll find something.
Maybe City Walk. I'm not doing Stand Scream this year, so. Because I mean, we did preview.
Yeah.
I want to keep trying preview night.
Premium Scream.
Premium Scream night. So I'm not gonna do Stand Scream because there's no reason to. Just like I don't have Express because there's no reason. So yeah, I don't know. We're gonna probably just chill. Check out like probably the lobby of our hotel because we haven't even.
Yeah, we
yet.
haven't really looked at the decor this year, and I know it's there.
Yeah, I know each lobby of the Universal Resorts are themed this year, so
maybe we'll do some resort hopping or something.
probably not that because I'm lazy. But
Wow.
if there was a Cabana Bay experience this year, maybe, but there's not. So probably check out what our lobby's doing, and then probably get some lunch, and then probably like chill in City Walk for a little bit, I guess.
Yeah. Just wherever the day takes us.
But anyways, thanks for hanging out with us. If you see us tonight, feel free to say hi. I like to reiterate because I know some people like are very introverted, you know, and don't like, or if they see someone that they're have seen online or something like that, usually don't like to say hi to them because they're scared or nervous. Just want to reiterate, you can say hi to us. I won't be like, get away from me or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, but for anyone going tonight, I hope you guys have a great time. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. I don't know how to end the live on the phone, so this might take me a minute. Maybe this? Nope.
Maybe the X in the top left?
Maybe the X. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, it is. Okay. See you later.
Bye guys. See you in the vlog.